Hello everyone, it's your girl Tay bringing you some more animal news here at the Let's Talk Wild podcast. Today we'll discuss how no bids were made for oil and gas drilling at the National Wildlife Refuge in Alaska. But before we get into that, no matter where you're watching or listening, please support by subscribing, following, liking, and sharing. Turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I upload. You can support the podcast by becoming a member or sending a donation to Venmo or PayPal. The links will be in the description box. Now, let's talk wild. According to the Department of the Interior, the Bureau of Land Management received no bids for the congressionally mandated oil and gas lease sale for the coastal plain of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. The deadline for bids was Monday, January 6, 2025. The expired deadline to submit bids concludes the second congressionally mandated sale required by the 2017 Tax Act, which directed the BLM to hold 2 lease sales in the coastal plain within 7 years of enactment. The first sale held by the previous administration similarly demonstrated low interest, yielding a total of $14.4 million in high bids on the 11 tracts. Congress included the 2 lease sales in the Tax Act on the grounds that they would generate approximately $2 billion in revenue over 10 years. Of the 9 leases sold during the previous administration sale, the 2 held by oil companies were canceled and refunded at the request of the lessees, and the remaining 7 held by the Alaska Industrial Development and Export Authority were canceled by the Secretary of the Interior due to multiple legal deficiencies in the underlying record. There are currently no existing leases in the coastal plain. According to Deputy Secretary Laura Daniel Davis, she stated that the lack of interest from oil companies in development in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge reflects what we and they have known all along. There are some places too special and sacred to put at risk with oil and gas drilling. This proposal was misguided in 2017 and is misguided now. The BLM has followed the law and held 2 lease sales that have exposed the false promises made in the Tax Act. The oil and gas industry is sitting on millions of acres of undeveloped leases elsewhere. We suggest that's a prudent place to start, rather than engage further in speculative leasing in one of the most spectacular places in the world. End quote. Now let's get into my wild thoughts. Despite everything that's going on with California, with the California wildfires, this is a huge win for the animals. You know, things may seem unreachable, but sometimes it just takes a little time for things to change. These people didn't even bother to place any bids. None, 0. And that's very big of them. I see y'all, big money. Okay, they said no, there's no point even putting a bid. That's right. And it's like, also with, Deputy Secretary Laura Daniel Davis, what she said makes a lot of sense. They are sitting on millions of acres of undeveloped leases everywhere else, They need to work with what they already have, period. Leave the Arctic Wildlife Refuge alone. Let the land and animals continue to thrive and have the refuge to be a safe place to call home. That's it. That's all. So shout out to the people that did not put those bids in. That's, respect. I respect it. But, what do you guys think? Thanks for watching and listening. Leave a comment and support by subscribing, following, liking, and sharing. Turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I upload. You can support the podcast by becoming a member or sending a donation to Venmo or PayPal. The links will be in the description box. Now, love yourself, one another, your pets, and the animals. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.